Follow along as I show you how to do a sexy blue smoky eye. First, I'm going to start with Hyper Violet Primer from MAC. This is a nice dark pigment that's going to really make the blue shadow that I'm using pop. I'm using a 242 brush to go ahead and fill up my eyelid with this primer, and just putting about 2 coats to make sure that the color comes really intense and the shadow lasts all night long. Then I'm just going to use my fingertips and I'm going to blend out this primer in my crease area, no higher, just so it's a nice soft blendable look. After I've blended out that primer, I'm just going to go ahead and use Embark from MAC with my 217 brush, and I'm just going to make sure that I blend out this primer to a nice soft brown type of smoky look. This right here is a great look already. This is perfect, and adding the shadow on top is just going to make it that more intense and that more prettier. Next, I'm going to use Deep Truth, my favorite shadow. This is the star of the show. With the 239 brush, I'm going to pat all across my lid and make sure that I'm making it super pigmented because I want the shadow to really shine through. I love this shadow because it could be worn day or night. For the daytime, you just need to use a lighter primer. Then I'm going to use Carbon from MAC, and I'm just going to blend at the edge of my crease to make this super smoky and give it a lot of definition. This is going to really make it that super smoky eye. The carbon is going to be that, factor to change this look. Then I'm going to use a kohl pencil from Lancome. It's in the blackest of black. With this pencil, I'm going to also go ahead and smudge it out. I'm going to use an angled brush from MAC, and I'm going to smudge out the kohl just so it doesn't run and it looks super smoky. I'm going to glide it from the edge to the front, and that's going to give me that smoky under eye look. Now I'm going to use Electro right in the middle of my eye. The reason why I'm doing this is not so it can be 2 different colors, but just so I can have dimension. When I go ahead and pat that down the middle, it's going to look like I have a lot of layers going on my eye, and that's going to give it a really dramatic look, and that's what you want with this super sexy smoky blue eye. Blend out the crease with some Embark, and that's going to really make this pop. Next, I'm going to use the Deep Truth at the edge of my eye and the front of my eye. Just like I said, the dimensions was going to give it that really smoky look, and that's what we're looking for. Then we're just going to do a little bit more blending out with the black, and that's going to give it some definition as well. After we're done with the blending, we're going to go ahead and highlight under our brow. I'm going to use one of my favorite shadows, which is Motif from MAC, and I'm going to put it right under my arch. This is going to make sure that my shadow looks really dramatic, because the contrast under my eye from the shadow on my lid is going to be amazing. Now I'm using a felt tip liner from Lancome all across the top of my lash line, and this is also going to add to the drama of this look. It's easy, it glides on nice and soft, so it's perfect. After I finish up my liner, I'm going to add some mascara. I'm using a diamond mascara from Lancome. This is an amazing mascara. I love it. It really works. About 2, 3, or 4 coats if I want to get crazy. Really gives me defined full lashes, and I feel like I don't need to put false ones on. I use it on my top and my bottom lash, and I love it. Now it's time to define this look with some concealer. I'm using NT42 from MAC in Studio Finish. I'm going to pat it down with a foundation brush so I have nice highlighted under my eye Kim Kardashian look, and it's amazing. Just patting it down, making sure that it's super blended, super soft, super natural, and super highlighted. It's going to make my eyes look that much more dramatic, and it's going to make this look that much more prettier, and I love it. So after you blend out that concealer and make sure that it's really well blended and patted in so it's not getting in the creases, it's time to add my favorite, Pinch Me Blush from MAC. Put it right on the apple and go up to your cheekbone, and this is really going to give you that pop. The blush is also the star of the show. With a little bit more blending, and we're good to go on our eyes. And there you have it, my beauties. Take off the headband, fluff up the hair, and you have a great finished look. I am obsessed and in love with this smoky eye. I went ahead and added some nude lipstick, Myth from MAC, to make this really pop. And it's going to go really well with the smoky dark eye. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you guys have any questions on this look, you can reach me at anultimatebeauty.blogspot.com. Or you can reach me on Twitter at Ultimate Beauty with 2 Y's. And on Instagram at Miss Ultimate Beauty. Thank you so much for watching, my beauties. I love you so much. Besos. Bye-bye.